Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
We're 19. Go.
Now we're on it here. It's James Conner. And he is hauled down right at that midfield front. A gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
19, go.
On first down, it's Brissett. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan.
Set with it on first. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
19, again. We're not to go.
On second down, around with Conner. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
19, go.
He sneak it. He loses the football. And this is going to be Cowboys football. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, a run with Williams. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Play action, Prescott. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Goes to the hurry up here.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, 47. Under.
Dak out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17.
First down, here's Dak.
First down.
Caught quickly on the slant. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, set, go.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Brissett now on 1st and 10. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out 2nd and 10.
19, go.
Back to the air, Brissett. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Set, go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got McBride complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
19, again, go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
2nd down now, they need 7. From the pistol, Brissett. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
19, go.
To the air yet again, Brissett. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Go.
Connor chance to tie it before halftime. It's a James Conner touchdown. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kicked off, Cody Simon. Inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr., and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Conner. His push straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Turpin with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
3 yards. It's 2nd down.
Heads out on the bootleg. He finds Pickens left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott finds his fullback. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Offensive line fast. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Yeah! Here we go.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
47.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Looking quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Dak now from the gun. That one connects. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. First and 10.
19. Go.
From the shotgun, Brissett escapes the pocket. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Connor here from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So they're left facing third and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
19.
Third down, it's Brissett. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Here we go, 46.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer. Third and long for him here. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Cowboys putting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19, set, go.
Throwing from his own end zone. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. It's also Williams headed right. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Setting him on the dime. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Jump off, caught by his back. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yeah, pretty good.
Straight ahead with Williams. He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. Aubrey puts it through. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Brooks now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
We're 19. Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down and his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
20. Right. Go.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Brissett with it on first. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
As a man, that's Greg Dortch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Complete to Greg Dortch. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go.
We're 19. We're good. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
New notification.